Thank you. Hello, hello. Okay, we have Sanaya Rivers, Rhea Marshall, Tina Charles. Questions, we'll start in the room. Sierra, go ahead.
Hi, Sanaya. You had the prep time, making you come in, making the plays on both ends of the floor. What allowed you to just come in and just play confident?
I think just the fact that I had to, I had to make the most of my minutes. Like you said, I haven't really been around the team much, didn't have much time to prepare, but I took advantage of the time that I did have, just leaned on my teammates, on my vets, and they really instilled a lot of confidence in me, a lot of knowledge. So shout out to them, shout out to the coaching staff for giving me the opportunity to go out there and display what I could do. And I think it went pretty well for me for my first night. So.
Emily?
Right, kind of similar one for you. This is your first minutes going up against pretty stacked front court with Vegas. Just kind of, how did it feel to be out there? What was it like, being in that matchup with Asia and with Kia? Real vets.
Honestly, it was a ton of fun being out there. Most importantly, like just playing with my teammates out there aside of Tina, Sanaya. It was a good time for me. And also just kind of similar to what she said, a lot of the vets on our team are just inspiring us and instilling a lot of confidence in us to get out there and compete against the best of the best.
Maggie?
Sanaya, someone you checked out, you gave her she did a big hug and
Yeah.
here for the crowd here for you. Just what has this team meant for you these past couple weeks, especially, and to have this big moment as your first time?
I've been trying not to cry like all day. No. Sorry. I needed this cry, so I appreciate it. But no, sorry, they've done so much for me on and off the court. I wasn't with them for like 2 weeks, and Tina alone checking in on me every day, and it's just amazing she didn't have to. And she was just on me every day. How are you? You need anything? And you hear stories about other teams, and you just don't know how it's going to be with a rookie and a vet. And the fact that she just stepped up and was played like a big sister role, it just really motivated me. Losing my mom has been the toughest thing I've ever faced in my life. And I'm playing for her. I came out here to play for her, and I know she's looking over me and protecting me in a different way. This night meant the world to me because this is what she wanted for me. I never thought I'd be here. I wish she was here to see it, but Rashid, the coaching staff, they've been so consistent and understanding and loving, and you'll never meet another staff as compassionate, as understanding, as caring as them, as supporting as them. My mom got the opportunity to meet the staff and the team before she passed, and I think she was able to rest because she knew I was in good hands. And even though it's hard, I think I know that I'm in good hands and I'm loved and I'm with the program that will care for me, look over me, and help me in any shape or form. So I'm just grateful, and I needed that little moment, so I appreciate your question. But no, they've been amazing, and I just know that we'll figure this thing out because of the love that they've displayed to me, and love overlooks everything. So love, trust, and we're gonna get this thing turned around for sure.
Thanks, Emily?
Kind of go off of that for you. Just what was it like to see the way that these two were able to perform tonight in a game like this as kind of their vet?
Yeah, it was great. I could still reflect back and think about my first game, and you have all the nervousness, all the jitters. But as they looked to me, I had Aja Jones and Kara Lawson to just bring me along the way. Rhea did great coming in and playing her minutes hard, and just getting on the boards, just being effective, just imposing her will when she could. And then for Sinai, it's really admirable, just because I don't know where I would be if I was in her position, even at this age and this stage in my career. So just the resilience and the endurance that she's showing forth, there's no reason why we're not able to build off it. So I'm just really thankful for her, thankful to be able to cross paths, and for her to just know that I'm here for her. If there's one thing I would tell her every day since that day is things are going to change throughout your career, but I'll forever be your vet. That will never change, and I'm always here for you. So the both of them have my number. I reached out to both of them when they were drafted. I just know how important that moment was, and I just hope I could just keep impacting them and just keep helping them along the way. So I'm just really thankful for this position.
Any other questions for the players? Anthony?
So now, you get your first minutes, were you surprised by anything? I mean, obviously, this is your first chance to actually play with the players. Were you surprised by the strength or the speed or any of the sets that they ran tonight?
Training camp humbled me a lot. So I already knew the physicality was going to be different. I think I'll forever just love the moment where I got my first block on Chelsea and my rip, because I look up to Chelsea. Like, she was always like a player that I got compared to, a player that I looked up to. So I thought that was pretty cool. And when Asia got the ball on the post, like, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to flop because I don't want her to dunk on me. But I think there were a lot of little moments, just like I said, being grateful to be in the position, because these were players that I, watched in college, and I'm just like, dang, okay, now I'm here guarding them. So I think that alone was just an amazing opportunity itself.
And as a follow-up, now that you have this first game under your belt, do you feel like there's certain adjustments that you need to make to be more effective with the team going forward?
Yeah, I think just continue to get stronger, continue to get back in shape. Like I said, I didn't touch the ball for like 2 weeks, wasn't around the team. Also, preparation, making sure I know all the plays. I messed up a few out there, but just making sure I continue to keep, acting like I know what I'm doing, just keep moving. And yeah, preparation, getting stronger, and get my win back.
Kenneth?
It's not in terms of that moment actually there. I think I saw the free throw line. He was sharing a laugh with Asia.
Yeah.
Was that shortly after? Was that?
Yeah, that was when I was telling her I thought she was gonna dunk on me, but I told her I was gonna flop. So, but no, it was just a cool moment because I've known Asia since she was at South Carolina, so we already had a little relationship. So it was just cool, like I said, being able to chat with her because, like I said, I never thought I'd be here. So I thought that was a pretty cool moment.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Good. Oh, great. Thanks again for the cry.
We have Coach Rashid. We'll do an opening statement quick, and then we'll go to questions. That sounds good.
I think that we respect too much this Las Vegas team. So we didn't start the game, sending, the tone defensively. Also, they scored 20 points on the first half just with the second chance. So we gave up too much offensive rebound. And we didn't slow down the players like we wanted to do. So for sure they are, elite players, and we know that we cannot stop them. But the plan to limit them it doesn't work, but we didn't respect it. But yeah, so again we have to learn from this kind of game. The positive things are, I think, our rookies' impact. So Sanaya, Raya, so they bring a lot of energy. Sanaya, she showed to the team, she showed me, she showed to the league that she can be a great player. So this is a good thing for us and for her. So yep, just I think before respect the opponent, we have to respect ourselves and play our game. Yeah, a good opportunity to learn again.
Kenneth?
Coach, bouncing off of that for Sanaya, was there a minutes cap for you going into tonight's game, or a set amount of minutes that you had in mind for her debut, or were you just running with letting flow the game?
No, we had, in a recommendation from our medical staff, and they said that it will be good if she play maximum 20 minutes today. 20 minutes, sorry. So, but she played 25. But I asked her during the game, and if she feel herself good, and she say I'm good. So, yeah, I think it was a good opportunity for her to come back, to catch up, the game rhythm and build, I think, kind of confidence. So yeah, she played 5 minutes more than we expected for her. But yeah, she was good. She was good, and she played a hard defense, and yeah, and offensively she did what we expect from her. She didn't scare to play, and yeah, she played a 1-1. She shot the ball, so yeah, it was. I think it was a good opportunity for her to build some confidence.
Sia?
Hi, Coach. You talked about the team getting more paint touches. How do you feel they executed that plan tonight?
I think that we were more consistent with that. If I compare our game against Washington, because we still, try to pass the ball inside to Tina until the end of the game. Yeah, I think it was a little bit better. I don't think that we were more efficient, but our intention were better tonight against. And we know that it's not something easy to do against Las Vegas, because they are tall post player, and so. But we tried. So yeah, it's for why we find some wide open shot. Okay, with our in and out game.
Anthony?
Coach, tonight, Sheldon, Allen, and Mabry combined for 7 points. Now, is it the defense, or is it something that, didn't click tonight for the team?
No, I think that JC, she hesitates too much tonight. I don't know why. Maybe because, yeah, all-star players against her, so maybe too nervous. We know that Las Vegas is a great team, and they will battle for the championship. So maybe too nervous. But every game is every opportunity for me to learn from my players. So, and we will help JC to handle maybe this kind of pressure. Marina, she's still looking and searching her role in the team, because it's easy to say, okay, we expect a lot from her, and she has to play a big role, but the reality is she has to find this in the court. So it's maybe a longer process that I was thinking, but I still optimistic that she has, and she will help her more. And Lindsay, I think the matchup against Jackie Young and Gray, they are too physical maybe for her. So sometimes, the game is more for you, and sometimes it's more for other players. So this is why we have a team and we have 12 players.
Emily?
Kind of going off that, Marina had another tough night tonight. Just what do you feel like needs to happen for her to really get going?
I think she need a déclic. She didn't participate to all our training camp, and I think that today it was a little bit better because she missed some open shot. I think that against Washington, all the shots were contested. I think that today she found more open shots. She missed them, so I think that it's a little bit better. But I decided to don't give her more minutes on the last quarter because the game was done, and I wanted to see more players on the court. I think that she has to I don't know the word in English, but to find a déclic in her mind and to unlock something in her mind. And but it was a little bit better than the game against Washington because so I hope that we are in a good way. And against Washington we had 5 players who scored 10 or more points, so it wasn't the case today. Tina, she still performed like we expect from her. So we need to find our identity, our chemistry, and but Las Vegas, it's a great team. So and they are over us physically. They have more experience. So it's not something crazy to lose against Las Vegas.
We're gonna take a question from Zoom. Rob, go ahead.
Thank you. Rob Tianson from the Podium Finish. Coach, with encouraging performances from rookies like Sanaya Rivers and Rhea Marshall, how do you plan to build upon their incredible energy and progress moving forward while building the team's identity and chemistry?
Sorry.
How do you build on Rhea and Sanaya's chemistry and their energy moving forward?
It's every time easier to build with positive things. So we will emphasize their energy and what they bring. And like I say, the basketball is not a equal sport, because if you don't defend, you cannot play. If you don't play, if you are not a good teammate, you cannot play. So I think that today they show they can be a good teammate. They can bring a lot of energy. They play a hard defense. So I think that they are on the good path, to build confidence. And I think they won some teammates respect.
Thank you, Rashid.